to another episode of my Vertical Vlogs, the show in which I take you along on all of my magical adventures, but everything is filmed vertically because I was invited to these events to share them on Instagram and TikTok, and those are both vertical platforms, so all of the footage is vertical, but I still wanted to bring you guys along with me for the experience, so that's why I'm sharing them on here through a horizontal platform. I was thinking about sharing the vlogs as YouTube Shorts instead, but I could only upload a minute at a time, and I would need to break apart every day, every vlog into like 5 different shorts, and I don't know if you like that better than just, me sharing a horizontal video with vertical video inside of it. Let me know if you want me to continue these vertical vlogs or if you want me to just break apart my vlogs into multiple YouTube shorts. Either way, let me know in the comments down below, and if nobody says anything, I'm probably just going to continue making these vertical vlogs just because it's easier for me to just put it all in one video and then also add some commentary like I am right now. But anyway, in today's episode, I'm going to take you along on my very first Oogie Boogie Bash. And if you do not know what Oogie Boogie Bash is, it is a Halloween event that Disneyland California Adventure hosts throughout select dates in September and October, all the way up until Halloween. And within this event, you can meet like rare characters, see a special Halloween parade, and a lot more. But yeah, those sell out really, really fast, so I've never been able to go except for this year. So again, this year is my very first time going to Oogie Boogie Bash, and the main reason why, actually the only reason why I was able to go, because again, they sold out super duper fast, was because I was invited by Disney to attend their creators event, and a part of that creators event was going to Oogie Boogie Bash. So of course I dressed up as Oogie Boogie himself. I'm a huge Number 4 Christmas fan, and on top of that, Oogie Boogie is the host of the event, so I'm like, okay, for my very first trip to Oogie Boogie, I'm going to dress up as Oogie Boogie. So I made his hat and everything, and I really love the way that my outfit turned out, and it was just a great day in general. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Roll the tape! Come with me to my very first Oogie Boogie Bash, and ooh, was this a special one, because not only was it my first time going to a Disney After Hours event, but I was being hosted by Disney as well. So the day actually started really early, as we were escorted into Disneyland at 6 a.m., 2 hours before the park opened, to the public so we could film, take photos, and meet Mickey and Minnie in their Halloween costumes. We were also surprised with the announcement of Munchlings, which are these super cute scented plushies that were then gifted to us too. Disney then provided us with a delicious breakfast and the opportunity to ride Haunted Mansion Holiday before saying goodbye to us for now, so we could roam the parks freely until we met again later that night for Oogie Boogie Bash. Now, this particular day was right in the middle of a heat wave, and it was about 102 plus degrees outside, and we were already pretty exhausted from the heat by the time it was like 8 a.m. So after just a few rides, we headed to the hotel to shower and chill for a bit because, man, that heat was intense. But we also didn't want to waste a park day, so we changed into some comfy summer outfits and braved the heat so I could show my mom all the new attractions and upgrades and merch and stuff since she hadn't visited in a while. But again, after a few hours, we were exhausted from the heat yet again. So we called it a day and headed back to the hotel to shower because, not gonna lie, we were drenched, and relaxed until it was time to get ready for Oogie Boogie Bash. And if you thought it's gonna be so much cooler at night, oh no, it was still about 87 degrees at night, and we definitely felt it. But it was all still lots of fun. Oogie Boogie Bash officially started at 6 p.m. and we got there at around 5, specifically so I could have my mom try the plant-based chorizo quesadilla and elote, because these are my favorites on the Halloween time menu, and she thought it was good, so yay. And before we knew it, it was time for Oogie Boogie Bash. The first thing that I did was meet Bruno, because him and Oogie Boogie were like the two that I wanted to meet the most, and Bruno's line was like really, really long, so I wanted to get that one done first. And yes, I did do an outfit change just for him and that went great. But then tragedy struck when trying to meet Kingdom Hearts Mickey. The line was so long and taking forever and a half, and when there were only 3 people in front of us, Mickey left to be in the parade and wouldn't be back until like half an hour later after the parade. And I was like, no. Plus, we couldn't stay anyway because we needed to meet up with the Disney team again for a dessert party, which was really sweet of them to put together for us. Everything on the menu was really, really yummy. I especially liked the Oogie Boogie chocolate mousse. It was really good. We were also able to watch the special Halloween parade from the dessert seating area, so that was really cool too. After the dessert party and parade, we pretty much ran around just trying to meet as many characters as we could, but of course we started off with my beloved Oogie Boogie, which was an absolute 10 out of 10 interaction. He was very cool and fun and spooky, and he complimented my hat, which yes, I did make myself, hand crocheted and everything. Meeting Oogie Boogie was pretty much the highlight of my night. I loved his meeting area and his character design. It was all awesome. And after that, again, we ran around to see as many characters as possible, like the Blue Fairy, Dr. Facilier, Sid, Cruella, and Ernesto de la Cruz. And y'all, many of these lines were really, really, really long. So before we knew it, the second parade of the night was going through, which meant that the event was nearly over, and I really wanted to experience the Villains Grove, so I practically flew over to Redwood Creek Trail to experience this. And after about 30 minutes of waiting in that line, I made it in, and I have to say it was probably the second highlight of my night because, oh my gosh, this area was so cool. The lights, sounds, effects, projections, and just overall vibe of this area is so eerie yet beautiful, and definitely not something that could be truly captured on camera. This is something that you need to experience in person. I really, really, really enjoyed it, and just like that, our Oogie Boogie Bash night was over. There's definitely so much to do, and time goes by really fast, so I would recommend either planning meticulously or going multiple nights. Not gonna lie. What a blast. But yes, thanks again to Disney for hosting us, and thank you so much for watching. Happy Halloween! Yay, what a night, y'all. It was so much fun, and again, thank you so much to Disney for hosting, because I probably would have never been able to go to Oogie Boogie Bash if it wasn't for the invite, so thank you. And also, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of my vertical vlogs. I hope you enjoyed it, found it interesting, entertaining, or helpful, and if you did, please give a big thumbs up before you go, and don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, which are both at Crystal Everdeen. I update those first, again, because I'm invited to these events to share on Instagram and TikTok, so like obviously I'm going to share on there first, and then once I'm done with that, and then I like bring everything together and I edit it all together, then I share it on YouTube. That being said, it does take a couple of weeks, maybe even a month, because I actually went to this event in September and it is currently the middle of October. So again, it does take a while. And again, if you want to stay the most up to date on what I am doing, at Crystal Everdeen on both TikTok and Instagram. Yeah, although I will try to also update my YouTube shorts as well. We'll see how that goes, but I feel like the vertical vlogs are here to stay for a little bit longer until I finally get my act together and I could just do regular vlogs, even though they'll probably still be in the vertical vlog playlist. But yeah, thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to click that red subscribe button if you have not already, so I can see you next time. Bye, and have a magical day.